Hey everyone, welcome to Maych TV. 100k, 100,000 subscribers. Absolute insanity, absolute insanity. First and foremost, thank you very much to each and every one of you who subscribe. Let's not tit about anymore though. I have in front of me a folder on my computer of the video questions that have been WhatsApped to me. In the interest of full disclosure, I have seen 3 of them prior to doing this video. This could be absolute filth. It could be. This could be an absolute fucking train wreck. So I'm just pre-warning you. Let's see how we get on.
What's happening, lad? Congrats on 100,000 subscribers, boss that. I know you're after some questions from people. I thought I'd go with a serious one. That's all right. So, would you rather have your penis be the size of your nipples or your nipples be the size of your penis? And if you choose your nipples being the size of your penis, when your penis gets erect, so do they. And when that ejaculates, so do they. Tough one. There you go.
Good start. Very good start. Oh. So, penis the size of the nipples. I'll be honest, there's a simple answer here. I don't even know why I've had to take that much time because I understand there's a social awkwardness that might be presented with this. I don't want a nipple-sized penis. I don't think my wife would be very happy if I had a nipple-sized penis. So I'm going to go with effectively having three dicks. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting 3 penises. I'm having 2. Yeah, I'm on there. If they've got all the same feeling, it's going to look weird. It's going to lead to a couple of awkward social situations. But I'm not a teenager anymore. It's not a loaded gun. It doesn't go off by accident anymore. Not that it ever did. But, yeah. No, I'll take 3 dicks. Thanks, Adam. Thanks very much.
Hey, Paul, Lawrence here. I'm in a train station. Look. See, I told you I'd get you this, and I did. First question. Okay, I've got a few good ones, so I'm trying to think of this one. First of all, is there ever a video you've uploaded that you thought, yeah, I should take that down?
It might be this one. It might very good. Yeah, Chelsea Red Boys. Anyone who's ever watched REDMEN or ever seen a meme will know that that's the answer to that one.
Who's the best editor you ever worked with?
He wants me to say him. I work with myself all the time, it's still me.
What does Chris Pajak's penis look like? What does your penis look like? 6th question. If you could see any Liverpool player naked, who would you see?
Alisson Becker.
7th question. If you didn't want to see any Liverpool player naked, which player would it be?
Dejan Lovren. I have a strong suspicion that he's basically a tripod, and it would be really off-putting.
If you didn't want to see any YouTuber naked, who would it be?
True Geordie.
If you could have starred in any film, which film would you star in?
Back to the Future 2. Hoverboards.
Which YouTuber do you like the least and the most? Goodbye.
They're both Lawrence. I've worked with Lawrence. Lawrence when I work with him. Lawrence when I don't work with him. There's your answer. Thanks very much, Loz. Robbie next. No hidden agenda for why I'd put these 2 back to back. Just it's basically just how the videos fell. Anyway, Robbie.
Paul, it's Robbie here from AFTV. Listen, congratulations on hitting 100,000 subscribers on your own personal channel. And as one of the originals and veterans of doing this business, you guys were the first ones to set up a football fan channel. What made you start it? That's what I'd love to know. What made you start it? And how did you think it would go when you first started? Did you think you'd have come this far? That's what I'd like to find out. But congratulations, mate.
Oh, nice one, Robbie. Don Robbie there. Crucial Robbie. He knows the real questions to us. Yeah, so, look, we're in our 10th year of being on YouTube at the moment. When I set it up, did I think it would be as big a success as it's been? No, I genuinely thought it would be bigger. I thought it'd be on TV. But you can define big, I guess, in different ways. I wanted to make fantasy football or old school soccer AM, but for Liverpool fans. So I always envisaged, we used to joke, me and Chris had a running joke of saying, like, whenever we were working in restaurants together and doing really, really shit jobs, I'd be like, I bet Tim Lovejoy doesn't have to scrub toilets out. I bet Tim Lovejoy doesn't have to clean floors. I bet Tim Lovejoy doesn't have to serve dickheads cups of tea on Sunday morning. That was always our bar. And look, in terms of what I've been able to achieve in that time, no, I never could have predicted some of the incredible things, you know. Like, the motivations behind why I set it up was I needed to do something. Like, it sounds weird, I needed to do something with my life. Went to university, wanted to be a writer-director. Wanted to make films or TV or whatever, and I was writing scripts and I was sending scripts off for film council funding and never got absolutely anywhere with them. And yet at the same time I was working in pubs and I was meeting people who had a small degree of fame or notoriety, and they were able to walk into ITV or BBC and pitch ideas. I'm not saying they haven't necessarily got those ideas made, but the fact that they're standing opened doors for them, and it was me working behind the bar for some other people, and you know, and doing nothing with my life. So the reason why I wanted to do REDMEN was I tried a few ideas. I'm sure I'll do videos on them in the future because Chris is in most of them as well. We tried a few things, and REDMEN was one that stuck because I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to put my skills to good use. I wanted to be happy in what I did in my life, and also I wanted to build up a degree of reputation as the man I wanted to be, and not the man I was right then. There was a line from Ronaldinho when he was at the peak of his powers, and he said, "I'm now the man I dreamt of being as a little boy," and I always love that. And whether it's a true quote or not, it doesn't matter. It's always something I've tried to live my life by. So that was what really inspired it all. Thank you very much, Robbie. That might have been the first, but he's the true best of YouTube fan TV.
Hi Paul, congratulations on 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I did say do the video for you, but I'm at the doctor's. I'm just waiting for my over 40s prostate check. Remember, men, very important, don't be shy. You must get it checked when you get over 40. As an outsider, what's your perception about Manchester United? If they were to get rid of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which I know you'd said when we spoke last time that they should, who would you fear coming in as a United manager? Who do you think would be good for United as an outsider? Thank you very much. Don't cough on me. My voice is insured for a lot of money. Speak to you soon.
Man United, who would scare me as Manchester United manager? Freddy Krueger. Fucking no one, mate. Absolutely no one. Not this season. Probably not next season. If someone like Pochettino got it, or in short term, someone like Ancelotti might be able to get a better tune, like a short term 1 or 2 season tune out of it. But I just don't see Man United being a major concern for at least a few seasons, and that will only be dependent on them getting the right man. So maybe someone like Pochettino with a bit more of a bank balance to swing his dick around like he doesn't have at Tottenham, he might be the answer there. Let's mix things up a bit, shall we? The only man I know who plays a character in the Marvel universe, which is absolutely insane, it's Mr. Nick Blood.
All right, Paul, it's Nick Blood here. I feel like I'm doing a This Is Your Life segment. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in this special moment in your career. But as per your request, I've come up with some questions. And thank you for giving us something other than I Spy to do in the car on our journey down here to terrible Palm Springs.
It's a tough life, isn't it?
Questions on the way. So, number 1 is shag, marry, kill, Chris, Tom or Ross?
Shag Chris, come on. Marry Ross. He's a very tidy, cleanly man. He does all the office tidying, does all the office cleaning. I think Ross would make a good wife. And look, just by proxy, I'd have to kill Tom because he does me head in.
Would you take what we have now, with the potential to win the Premiership, maybe another European Cup and a dynasty that could happen under Klopp, that, or we never win another trophy in your lifetime apart from once, and it's your kid that scores the winning goal in the Kop end to secure the league or whatever?
Oh, look, I'd have to be... It's seeing me kid. Seeing me kid score that goal. I'm dead sorry, world. I'm dead sorry. Selfish.
If YouTube shut down tomorrow, or you suddenly had 0 followers, what would you do to put food on the table?
Prostitution. I've fucking no idea.
What advice would your 12-year-old self give to you now, and vice versa? What advice would you give to your 12-year-old self?
My 12-year-old self would say, now that you're a rich and famous and successful goalkeeper, presumably playing in the Premier League, Paul, make sure you don't mess it up by getting too distracted by women, drink or other things. my advice to my 12-year-old self would be, lad, if you want to be a successful goalkeeper, don't get distracted by women, drink, or other things as well. Yeah.
You've talked about mental health on your channels before, so I'm curious to know whether you think social media helps or hinders people's mental well-being.
Social media is an absolute cesspit of filth that does very, very little, I think, to promote a positive mind, a clean, healthy and tidy mind, because it gives you, there's an addictive quality to it. It's that one more swipe is going to give you this something, it's going to give you something in your life. The amount of times I've been sat on the couch, having finished, we're going to go to bed. We're done. We've watched the telly we're going to watch. Me and Mrs., we're going to bed. Yeah. And then we get our phones out. And then 45 minutes we've sat there doing nothing. And I've lost 45 minutes of sleep because of social media. And that's a very, very small example of that. But other examples in my world, and you will have all seen it, Twitter, YouTube comments, etc. Just there's a lot of horrendous stuff in there. Open up your phone to personal attacks. When I'm playing with me kids, and then at the side I'll just look at my phone, I'll just check my notifications, or I get a buzz through, I'll check what that is, and it's just someone saying something horrible. Yeah, for me, I think there's positive uses. It can be used to spread positive messages, absolutely. But I think that there's far more day-to-day misery caused by social media than there is, grand scale positivity. There you go. Fucking deeper than I thought we were getting on this video. Thanks, Nick. Okay, sticking with the theme, let's go with my other telly famous friend, James Sutton, off the Hollyoaks and all that.
Hi, Paul. Massive congratulations on 100,000 subscribers. Proof, indeed, that anyone can have a YouTube channel and be successful. Anyone. You can be any old idiot. I wanted to know, if you were to have a fictional dinner party, who are the 5 guests that you would have, from past or present? They can be dead or alive, but no footballers, because that's far too easy, and I know that you know your football. So yeah, who would be your 5 ideal dinner party guests?
Whew, that is a good question. Okay, Bill Hicks, a comedian Bill Hicks. If you don't know who he is, get off the channel right now and watch all of the Bill Hicks stuff. Comic book writer Alan Moore, director and writer extraordinaire Edgar Wright, Dave Grohl, and Piers Morgan, so that I could basically wipe me knob on his dinner and piss in his drink and all that kind of stuff, and not tell him. And then basically we can just be arseholes to him all day long. That sounds like an absolutely splendid dinner party. I'm sure you'll agree. Thanks, James. Let's pull another random one out, shall we? Everyone's favourite travel vlogger, the man who travels the world on zero money and makes it look interesting and not absolutely, completely, utterly terrifying and harrowing, as I would feel it would be. It's Simon Wilson.
Maych, would you rather fight 10 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
Short and sweet. 10 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? Fuck. That beak could do some damage, wouldn't it? I would rather fight a duck-sized horse. Oh, yeah, look, I don't think a duck-sized horse is going to do me much in the way of damage. Will it? No. You know what? For the pure spectacle of it, I want to see what a horse-sized duck looks like, so I'm going with that, rightly or wrongly. Thanks, Simon. It's Mr. Technology himself, ASB, YT, Adam Butcher, and one of my wonderful friends. I say friends, he's fine. That I've met doing the Pro Evolution Soccer circuit.
And I've got a question for you, and it's more of a dilemma. It's an interesting one. You can either give up football completely, so football doesn't exist anymore, or, and nobody else will know this dilemma, you have to switch allegiances to Manchester United, and every Liverpool fan in the world will know that you are a Judas traitor. What's it to be? Manchester United fan or no football ever again? It ceases to exist. Go.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh no! That is... You prick. You absolute prick. Because... am I going to steal football from the world? Am I going to take football away from you at home? Are you going to have to live the rest of your lives without football? Because I can't be a Manchester United fan. Is that what? That's what he's basically saying? I'm stealing football from the world. It's not a question. It's a statement. I'm stealing football from the world. I couldn't be a Man United fan. Imagine being a Man United fan with a Scouse accent. I mean, for a start, I'd get me fucking head kicked in every single time I went to him. Like, no, seriously, lads, seriously, I support the United. Glory, glory, Man United. And they'd be like, fuck off, you Scouse bastard, you Scouse bastard, and all that kind of stuff. Like, so no, I'm afraid I'd have to steal football from the world. But don't blame me. Blame Adam Butcher. That's all I'll say. Mr. James Lawrence Alcott, the man, the legend behind the Great Touch for a Big Lad podcast, his own YouTube channel, now Premier League Productions, absolutely killing it. But of course, I met him on Ball Street when he was just a small, wee little boy with glasses. And now look at him go.
One question is, could you please ask everyone to go and subscribe to my channel? Because I'd love to hit 100k.
I'll put the link below.
And more realistic, when is the Championship Manager second series going to hit? It was probably one of the best series I've ever watched on YouTube, when you won the title with Liverpool with Chris, and then you went back to the future and did the open tour bus and all that. It was so funny. It's still one of my favourite bits on YouTube is Chris doing a post-match interview and you coming in and trying not to laugh, going, do the business! It's amazing, and I would love to see another series of it. When is it coming back?
Oh, if you want it, let me know in the comments. It was the best. It's the best thing I've ever made. I was asked, like, what did you want to be? What did you want to do? Making that series is the closest thing to me being fulfilled as a creator, and it was basically us playing Champ Manager. And look, special guest stars, Emil Heskey came in. Spoilers from James there, we do win the title, but yeah, it's on the Retro Football channel, which is still there, which I haven't had time to work on in a long time, but yeah, maybe soon, maybe never. But go and subscribe to James's channel, obviously, you fucking beg. Joel!
Well. So you've hit 100k subs, huh? Well done, geez, well done, do you know what I mean? I remember when you started off the channel, do you know what I mean? But now it's 100k, bro. Alright, cool. So let's get down with the questions, okay? It's probably only one question I'm allowed, but I'm cheeky sport Joel, man. I'm gonna give you two. First question, yeah? How does it feel? Alright? Because obviously you must be excited and stuff like that, but give us the emotional feel. Like, you know, you wake up in the morning like, flip's sake, mate, I've got 100k subs, bro. Like, explain to me how it feels.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and wank myself off. I'll do that after I'm finished. It's no, it's amazing. It's genuinely humbling because for whatever reason, I felt the need to prove myself. I remember Noel Gallagher saying back in the day, prior to him being an absolute quilt, that the reason he took up guitar and the reason he put a band around him was because he was basically too scared to go up and be the front man. He needed to hide behind the guitar. And REDMEN was, I didn't really want to do a channel on my own. I didn't want to be the guy in front. I had to become the guy in front of the guy because I had no one else to do it. I dragged Chris in, and that was great, and that built up. But I wanted to prove that I understood YouTube. I wanted to prove that I could get to 100,000 subscribers off, my own back, and somehow I've managed to do that. So absolutely made up. Anyway, next question.
Secondly, mate, where's Liverpool going to finish in the league this season? Listen, don't get carried away, because you saw what Man City did last year, right? So I want to know your honest opinion. Can Liverpool win the league this season? Let me know. Joel from Cheeky Sport, I'm proud of you. Peace.
Love you, Joel. You've stitched me right up. I thought at the start of the season that Liverpool would finish second this season. I thought they would win the Super Cup, the Club World Cup, and possibly a domestic cup, and that would be it. At time of filming, I feel like they'll do it. There, I said it. I didn't say the words, but I've intimated. Yeah. Getting to the business end here. Last few, saving the best for the last, which is probably really offensive to the people who came before. It's up to you whether that's true or not, because best is subjective. I'll carry on. Dean Stobart, everyone's favourite animator / Alison Becker lookalike.
Hiya, Paul! Congratulations on 100,000 subscribers. My question is, if you were to have a boxing grudge match with any YouTuber, apart from me, who would it be and why? And my other question is, when are you going to launch that other YouTube channel we talked about? The one that you asked me to do the artwork for. Just curious.
Absolute arsehole. Is there a YouTuber I really dislike? You know what? I'd need to know how tall he is first, but I think I'd take a great deal of pleasure in smashing that Logan Paul's face in. I don't know him. I don't think I ever watched more than 30 seconds of any videos he did. There was one when we went to Japan and he threw a Game Boy on the floor, and that just got to me. No idea what else he does. He got an old vintage Game Boy and he threw it on the floor. It's fucking criminal, Logan Paul, you absolute weapon. And to be fair, it wouldn't be a boxing match. I'm reminded of the old Simpson line. Cry like a girl until he turns his back in disgust. Then it's time to kick some back. That's how I would fight. That's probably how I'd fight him, because let's be honest, he's a young, healthy man without children, presumably. He probably would kick my head in, but I think if it was a street fight, Rocky V style, I think I'd fucking rip his face off. Ah! And yeah, the channel will be launching soon, dude. Statman David Emma Jones!
Well done on 100k, Paul. But we've got a question for you after looking at the leaderboard. What knocked off the position, have you?
Awkward. Right then, Paul. Would you rather be able to talk to animals
or be able to teleport wherever you want?
Let us know.
Look, I love Dave, I love Emma. They're both incredible human beings, but animals are fucking idiots. I'm sorry. Animals are just idiots. They're absolutely fine. I don't really dislike animals, but what kind of conversation are you having with a dog that you can't have already? Sit, lie down, fuck off. You know what I mean? Maybe like it'd be nice to be able to have that level of understanding with a cat, because the cats do their own thing, which I give a certain level of respect to. But like, what am I going to say to a giraffe? I mean, is he going to hear me in the first place? I've genuinely no idea. So no, being able to teleport anyway, jumper style would do me. That's a Pagan Christian reference for you. Thanks, guys. It's a good question, but it's an obvious answer. I'm teleporting all day long. Okay, here we go. 3 more to go, and I've saved the biggies. The people I am closest to and I love most in this world, apart from family members, clearly, who I like much more than all of these 3. It's Baz from Toffee TV.
Hello, mate. Question for you. What is your favourite chocolate bar and why?
There's 2 things I love about this. It's a fine question, it's an interesting question, and Barry's ability to frame shots has never been better. These days, I'll be honest, I don't get to eat as much shit as I used to, because I can't, because I'm in my mid-30s and you basically just get dead fat. So I'm going to have a chocolate bar. I want it to be a substantial thing. So right here, right now, it's a Yorkie. If Dairy Milk made Dairy Milk with the thickness of a Yorkie, it would be a Dairy Milk, but they fucking don't. Historically, my favourite chocolate bar of all time doesn't exist anymore, and it was called Top Deck by Cadbury. It's weird, just is. It was a Cadbury's bar. It was one of the slightly bigger size ones. I mean, you're watching this on your phone, so that's going to give you no sort of size or scale. But it was just normal Cadbury's on the bottom, and like the ridged bit on the top was white chocolate. How are you meant to beat that? What are you doing, Cadbury? What are you doing? Bring back the Top Deck. And you can't have Baz, of course, without pet.
Paul, congratulations, mate. 100,000, amazing. I'd like to think that if I was arsed or that vain to have a channel, that I could probably get 100,000 myself. But, I concentrate on the main thing, which is Toffee TV. Don't worry about side projects, mate. It's all about, focusing on the main thing. But,
Yeah, Social Club's really good, though.
The question I wanted to ask you, and I think this is... It's a question, I think it creates more problems than most things in the world, whether it be religion, whether it be Brexit, whether it be, Everton, Liverpool United, Everton, Shrewsbury, coming soon. to a TV near you. It's one of the biggest questions of our time, and it is Die Hard a Christmas film? I'll leave that one with you, mate. Well done, mate. Love you.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the debate over like whether Stay Now by E17 is a Christmas song or not. It is. Die Hard is a Christmas film. Now, what do you want? Has it got fucking Father Christmas and elves in? No. Would you rather have that in? Because you can. You can watch Santa Claus the movie. Watch it all day long. Try it. It's fucking shit. Die Hard is the best Christmas movie of all time because it's grown up, it's set at Christmas, and look, Iron Man 3 set at Christmas. Is that a Christmas movie? By my own logic, probably, but ultimately, who gives a shit? I'm calling it a Christmas movie. I only watch it at Christmas. If you don't watch it, if you watch Die Hard during the summer, you're a fucking weirdo. You've got to watch it at Christmas, and as well, you're allowed to watch Die Hard 2, also a Christmas movie. Two of the best Christmas movies in the history of the world ever. This isn't a pineapple on pizza thing, which by the way is absolutely fine. This isn't a milky tea thing, which by the way is the way to have tea. This isn't a very light toast argument, which by the way is the best way to have toast. This is Die Hard. It's not even a debate. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Thank you very much, Pedro, and for all you viewers at home. If you disagree, keep it to yourself. Don't even put it in the comments below. Don't even do it to yourself, because I'll fucking slaughter you. I will slaughter you. I have saved the very best till the very last. You are going to be watching this alongside me for the very first time. It is my hetero life mate, Mr. Chris PAJAK. He is the J to my Silent Bob, if I could shut up. He is the bread to my butter, or the butter to my bread. We're just good friends and we've known each other a long time. Don't know what he's going to say here. Let's find out.
Hello mate, congratulations on the 100k. For your special, I wanted to ask you one thing, and it's mainly because I can't remember. What's the funniest drinking tale that we've ever been involved in?
I'll be honest, there's so many, because we spent the vast majority of age 17 to... Well, now, there was a great one when we went to... I'd come back from university for a weekend or whatever, and we'd gone to a club in Liverpool called the Batto, and it was me, Chris and my cousin had all gone out, and we had a few drinks in the Chill 05, where we've gone into town. Chris said, we'll go into town, come on, let's go wild, we're going to have a dance and a few more drinks. Yeah, no problem, I'm up for it. You know, only back for a short time. And we get in there and we have a few more drinks and what have you, and my cousin turns around and says, Paul, I'm getting off, do you want to come and jump a taxi with me? And I was like, I'd love to, Neil, but look, Chris is there. I haven't seen him in ages. I don't get to see him very often. I'm not back for long. I'm going to stay out. I am going to stay out with Chris. So basically, I turned around. He got off. I turned around and a Boss song, I think it was My Own Summer, Shove It by the Deftones, comes on. So I charge past Chris. I tap him on the shoulder. He's leaning at the bar. Tap him on the shoulder. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. I get to the dance floor. I hit the dance floor. Go throwing some massive shapes. And the song finishes and I realise he's just not turned up. Where's he gone? I turn round and there's Chris. Fucking asleep at the bar. So, what happens? I have to get him away from the bar. I sit him down, gonna try and wake him up. I spend half an hour trying to wake him up. It's not happening. He's basically comatose. I think I took a couple of pictures of me fucking dick when it looks massive when you shoot from underneath, so it's fucking big on your head, and put it as a screensaver because I got his phone out of his pocket. I think I had one of the first camera phones at the time. The funny shit we do, and eventually the only way I could get him to wake up was to basically say, Chris, chicken, fried chicken, Chris, should we go and get some fried chicken? Should we go and get some fried chicken? Oh yeah, let's go get some fried chicken. And chicken? I managed to get him out, and with the help of a bouncer, managed to get him properly to his feet and out the door, and I got him some chicken, and we got him home eventually. Well, I got up the taxi first and left him, and what tended to happen in that situation is he would fall asleep in the taxi, and I then end up asleep on the Chill 5 roundabout or another house that he lived in previously. But I think he's fine, he's clearly here to record that video, so look, we know all was well that ended well. But yeah, that was one that particularly stood out in my mind. Absolute belter. Thank you very, very much. I'll put links to social accounts and YouTube channels and what have you in the comment section of all these wonderful, wonderful people who've taken a little bit of time out of the day. There will be an extended version of this video. I've looked, right, just to let you know, if you're here at the end and you care, I've launched a Patreon. If you want, everyone sent in a ludicrous amount of questions. They cheated. They broke the rules. If you want to hear me answer more of my friends' questions, I'm going to put it up as a video on Patreon. You can go and check it out there. I'll link to that in the description as well. Thank you for joining me on this ride. It's been amazing so far, and hopefully it continues to be bigger and better from here. Nice one, everyone. Cheers.